What's up guys, Christian here, welcome back to All About Me. And in this video I'm gonna do an unboxing and review. This is the Me Temperature and Humidity Sensor version 2. I do have the version 1 over here and I've been using this for like 3 years now, and this has been very useful to me. And this is not very expensive at the time that I purchased this, but this has been very useful to me because I've been using this in my living room, and also I've added or placed this beside or where my baby sleeps, because it will tell me or give me an idea what he should wear when he goes to sleep, or even in between his sleep. Well, we will know if he feels cold or probably he feels warm, or we need to change his clothes or something. And to give you a brief idea, I'll be doing a comparison between the version 1 and the version 2. As you can see, I have a lot of the version 2 because the price of this version 2 is way cheaper than the version 1. Imagine, I got this from Banggood, this 3, and the price of this 3 is equivalent to the price that I purchased this before. How bizarre is that, right? So we're gonna check what or how good this version 2 is, if it's really comparable, or if its functionality is way better than the version 1, then this price is worth it. Right, but if you've noticed that my voice is slightly different, it's because I've been under the weather, feeling under the weather lately. It's 100% not COVID. I got tested and it turned out negative. It's just a nasty bad flu. But if you like this voice, then I think you are evil. All right, with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Let's go. Alright, first things first, we're gonna unbox this and see what's inside the box. Let's open that. Okay. So we have the temperature sensor itself. It is way smaller than the first version, but the bezels are still thick, and then the monitor is smaller. So at the back, it seems that there are like holes over here. So probably, let's look closely. Probably these are the where they detect the temperature and the humidity around. And yep. So there's a cover. I think inside is the battery. So same as the previous version, the battery is actually on the at the back. And I don't think they're using the same battery. So there's also a sticky tape that you can actually stick from behind. And let's open this now. Okay, so the battery that they're using is not anymore the AA battery, but it's now a lithium battery, CR2032, which is a 3 volts battery. But I'm not sure how long that this would last. Just to highlight, if you are going to use this tape to stick at the back and put it in the wall, make sure you put it on somewhere that is permanent, or you're not going to remove it sometime later, or make sure it's not temporary, because that's gonna stick and you'll have a hard time removing it, and also you'll have a hard time sticking it back once if you want to reuse it. Alright, so I've unboxed it, and it seems that the temperatures are like different from each other, but not totally different. Only this is way far. We're just gonna put it aside, but the rest are like 21 degrees. Here is actually 20 degrees, but this has been out for a while. This is like starting to pick up. These 3 are just like starting to pick up with the temperature in the room. So they are actually getting close to each other, but this is way off. Okay, so now we're gonna pair these devices to the Xiaomi Home app. I'm gonna add this to my Xiaomi Home. We're gonna do that one by one. And but before we do, let me show you that I have this Me Temperature and Humidity Sensor, the first version over here. You can see that there's that round icon over there. One is in the living room, because this is supposed to be in the living room, and the other one is actually on the other bedroom. And as you can see, I just monitor the temperature and humidity on my phone, and I don't have to physically look at the device. And this devices doesn't have a Wi-Fi function. So basically what they connect is actually via Bluetooth. So for you to read the current the current reading on the device, you have to go to you have to turn on your Bluetooth to do that. And if you do have like a they call it gateway, so it's a device that is a gateway that actually connects via Bluetooth to these devices, and that gateway device will actually broadcast it to the internet. And you also have a history of the temperatures like over time. So I on my devices, on the list of devices, I have two gateways. I have the bedside lamp, and I also have the camera over here. So let me go to another page. You will see here from the profile, you see here BLE gateway. So this is the automatic networking, so it's gonna do that automatically. You don't have to do that. So right now you have two devices that is currently turned on and are BLE gateway. So you'll see here that this device is actually connected to my two monitors. So even though I'm not physically at home, I can actually connect to or open the Xiaomi Home app and also see what's the current temperature at home. So I mean, not that you need to do that, but it's cool. But also another thing is that you can see the history of the or the fluctuation of the temperature inside your room, or probably on your living room, which you don't see that if you don't have any gateway. So that is one of the things that you need to have before you see the historical or the temperature historical data, and also the humidity historical data. Okay, so let's pair the device. All right, so just have to press on that plus sign on the top right and add device. So as you can see, while it's connecting, as you can see the 22.9 degrees now, it's actually going down. For some reason, I don't know why it was so high. Probably it was somewhere in the box. The temperature was quite high inside the box. I don't know, who knows, right? But it's actually going down, and it's reading the room temperature now, so it's quite close to what we have. Okay, so we are done. I'm just gonna put it in the living room for now. And next. So okay, so temperature, humidity, I can change that later. I'm just gonna leave it to that, the name itself, and let's get started. And agree. So right now it's gonna take some time to read those temperatures and sync it over to the Xiaomi Home app. Let's explore the options that we can find here. Okay, so as you open it, you can see that the temperature and humidity is there. So I'm not sure which one is it synced. I think it's this one. This is the one that I'm looking at. And also there's no data yet for the history data for temperature and humidity. But I must say this is quite simple compared to the first version. I like the first version because it has that like background is better. This is just quite plain to me. But let's see the options that we have here. Okay, first option I can see is there is baby mode. So baby mode, if you turn that on, it will give you a notification because they will detect if the temperature is suitable for baby. It's between 20 degrees to 24 degrees, which is ambient temperature for like a comfortable temperature for babies between 0 to 3 years old. So it will give you a notification, this is quite useful to me. I'll be switching this on in one of my temperature, and probably on outside I'll be doing that as well, in the living room. And also if humidity is outside 45% and 70%, it will give you a notification on your phone. So that is quite useful to me. Alright, so something that it's not available on the first version is this switch to Fahrenheit mode. So notice if I switch it on, it will change to Fahrenheit. Okay, so there you go. So it did change to Fahrenheit. It's not available. This feature is not available on the first version. A lot were asking that makes it less flexible, but this new version now has that flexibility of changing from switching between Celsius and Fahrenheit. So about, you can actually just see what the information about the device, and you have the device name which you can change. So, and also manage location, so you can actually switch location where you want to put this device. And there is share this device if you want to share it to another Me account, automation if you want to set some automation with other devices, and firmware update. So an update is available, which I'll be doing later. And of course the help and feedback, and also additional settings. Just plug in security settings if you want to add a password, legal information, and also add to home screen, which I'm not gonna use in this. I'll be doing it in this video, but I won't be using that as well. So that is pretty much it. So next we are going to do a comparison. Comparing this to, I would say that the first version has its I like the design. It's more elegant, but it's quite thick and bulky. I like how you can just remove it and put it back because of its magnetic base, which is not available on the second version. And also the first version is quite good in terms of, looks good in terms of its display on the Xiaomi Home app, but the second version has its plus as well, because you have, although the design is smaller or the display is smaller, but you won't be checking this display often. You can actually just go to your phone and see what's the temperature, and even just forget the device is even there. And basically you just have to check on your phone, or there are new features that are actually present on the second version, which is the baby mode, which I'll be using that in most areas of my house. And also there is an additional version, there is an additional feature that you can actually switch between the degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. A lot of people are looking for that on these devices, and above all, this is way cheaper than the first version. And overall for me, I like the second version better than the first one, but it would be nice if the second version, it would be a great plus. I wasn't expecting it, but it would be a great plus on the second version if it works with the Alexa app, and you can just ask Alexa what's the temperature on your bedroom, in your kitchen, in your living room, or even your toilet. Well, let me know what you think. Leave down a comment below if you are new here, and if you looking for devices or cool devices like this, or reviews, unboxing, and also Xiaomi devices. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and I'll see you on the next video.